Today I'm going to give you 4 effective hacks to keep from going crazy as a parent. Let's jump into those 4 hacks because it's really important to keep you from going crazy. And stick around because I've got a special gift for you at the end. Hack number 1, remember your job. As a parent, what is your job as a parent? Wow, I've asked a lot of parents this over the years in our seminars and our coaching programs. I get a lot of good answers. Well, I got to make sure that they're safe. I need to take care of their needs. I need to make sure that they get their homework done. I need to make sure that they're good citizens. I need to make sure that they obey and that they follow the rules. There's so many things that I need to do as a parent. Yeah, all good answers. And that gets a little overwhelming. You're going to go crazy if you think all of those things are your job, especially making sure that they whatever. What if I gave you the assignment today to make sure that your kids listen to and obey every word out of your mouth? Could you do that? No. This is why it's so crazy making as a parent to think that our job is to make sure that anything. Your job as a parent is to love them, no matter what. And even if, I add that last part because there's a lot of even ifs out there, and your kids are going to throw these at you. Even if they hate you, yeah, you're still going to love them, right? Even if they disobey, oh, you've practiced that one already too. Even if they don't do their homework, even if they fail, even if they're addicted, even if, your job is to love them no matter what, and even if. Pause. Pause and just feel that for a minute. What if you really embraced that as your job? Would you be going a little less crazy if you understood that that's your job, to love them no matter what, and even if? You can do that, right? That is your job. Now, because we love them, we're going to do a lot of other things in their interest. But your job is to love them. That's hack number 1. Here's hack number 2. As powerful as hack number 1 is, would you believe that hack number 2 is just as powerful and is going to help you keep from going crazy? And here it is. Detach from the outcomes. Which we've already started, because when you understand your job is to love them no matter what and even if, then no matter what and even if, you can do your job. Detaching from the outcomes gives you some real power when it comes to the discipline. And there's some important psychological reasons why we actually do this. It has to do with ownership of the problem. See, whoever is attached to the outcomes is the person who's going to be working the hardest to make sure that the outcomes occur. Did you follow all of that? Whoever is the most concerned or attached to the outcomes is the one who's going to do most of the work. Do you want that to be you? Or would you prefer that shifts over to your kids? This is why we have to detach from the outcomes as parents. Emotionally, whatever happens, I'm good. This way we can give our children those 2 choices. Hey, you can do this or you can do that. Either way is okay with me. Do you feel the power in that? Do you feel the sanity in that? This will help you keep from going crazy as a parent, because whatever the outcome is, you're good with it. You get to sit back, you get to smile, you get to take an approach that shifts the problem back over to who should own it, and they get to be attached to the outcomes. Now, there's a lot of technical ways that we can back this up. It has to do with the discipline and the consequences that you choose and the way that you make the outcomes more important to your kids, but you remain emotionally detached from the outcome. Powerful hack, and one that you'll want to practice regularly. Okay, before I get to the other 2 hacks, I just threw it out there that there's other resources available to you. Would you start, please, by clicking that subscribe button? If you're not already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? It's right there. Click it and then hit the notification bell. We'll make sure that you get those resources. Here's hack number 3. Choose, notice I'm using that word very intentionally, choose to enjoy your kids. Wait, it's a choice? Here's the deal. Until you see it as a choice, it's not. And your brain is going to roll with whatever you're already used to or what you've been trained, taught, and educated or programmed to think. Choose to enjoy your kids. If it truly is a choice, can you do it? What if I were to give you a challenge? I did this with several of my clients just as an experiment to see what would happen. And I asked them, look, what if I had $1 million? $1 million for you. You like this game so far? And here's the catch. You get the $1 million after 3 days of truly, sincerely enjoying your children. Okay, now think about that one that's bugging you the most. You know who it is, right? What would you do if $1 million were on the line? $1 million, what are you going to do? Are you going to enjoy them or not? And if you don't think it's a choice, then it's not. Until you see it as a choice, it isn't. See it as a choice. And if it's a choice, then what are you going to do in order to enjoy your child? One of my clients said, well, I'd have to totally think about him differently. Yeah, get working on that because there's $1 million on the line. Choose to enjoy your child. Here's your fourth hack. Remind yourself, I'm going to remind you all the time, but you might need to remind yourself that you're doing a good job. Does that sound a little foreign to you? Because what have you been telling yourself? What is the noise in your mind that's telling you anything other than that? Hey, if you're here on this channel and, oh, you are, since you're here on this channel, it does show, it reveals that you are a conscious, positive, determined, committed parent. Thank you for that. Thank you for who you are and for what you're doing. Remind yourself that you're doing a good job. Oh, I know, you could be doing better. When is that going to stop being true? Ever? Because even when we make improvements, we can still identify things we could do better. Welcome to Earth. That's how we roll here. Remind yourself that you're doing a good job. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put up a video right now. If you'll click on it right up there, a video will come up that features One Voice Children's Choir. When I watched this, it struck me that they are speaking directly to you as a parent. Every time I watch this, it gets me right in the feels, so get ready for that. Enjoy that video as another reminder that you are doing a good job. Hey, after you watch the good job video, and please give yourself the gift of watching that next, then cue up this one about who takes care of the parents. We've got your back here. You're doing a good job as a parent, and we're honored to be on your parenting team.